You're watching ABC 7 News at 5:30.
We begin this half hour with some breaking news out of Lido Beach in Sarasota, where a local state of emergency has been declared because of massive amounts of erosion. This is a live look now of Lido, and you can see that drop off from the ground to the beach where all the sand used to be. City Manager Tom Barwin says the situation is, quote, getting worse by the hour as surf generated by Alberto continues to pound the beach. State of emergency allows the city to ask for financial help. Property owners can also try to shore up their part of the beach with sand and sandbags. The city is still trying to replace the sand that was lost during Hurricane Irma last year and hopes to have that finished by this fall. In other news tonight, Legacy Trail users will be happy to know the Laurel Road overpass is starting to take shape.
Once finished, the overpass will give cyclists and pedestrians a clear path from Venice to Palmer Ranch in Sarasota County without crossing a major road. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley has an update on what it's looking like.
This is what Laurel Road used to look like. Today, work is ongoing for a new overpass connecting both sides.
When we found the Legacy Trail, we thought this is where we have to be.
Carla Martin and her husband moved to Sarasota in part because of the Legacy Trail. Today, she's a director of the Friends of Legacy Trail.
A few years ago, Friends of the Legacy Trail was not sure why a bridge was going to be put up across Laurel Road. There was so little traffic and it was easily crossed.
Sarasota County approved the overpass construction to some mixed reviews. Now, though, sentiments are changing.
A lot of growth has happened in Nokomis, and I-75 is at the eastern end, so it certainly is necessary to have a bridge there.
As nearby Nokomis grows rapidly, more and more traffic is showing up on Laurel Road. The project is being done by the Florida Department of Transportation. It's not cheap, nearly $2 million. The bases of both sides of the overpass are being constructed right now. There are plenty of detours for the trail's users. Martin says among enhancing bicyclist and motorist safety, there is another benefit as well.
It's going to give cyclists an opportunity for some exercise and do some hills because you can't get that anywhere else in Florida.
Well, that was Christopher Brantley reporting in Venice. The trail is still open during construction. There is just a detour. The overpass is expected to be complete in the fall of this year.
Low-income residents could cut their energy and water costs by more than $150 a year under a new Sarasota County program. The Energy Upgrade Program aims to reduce energy and water use for Sarasota County families struggling with housing costs. More than 53,000 low-income families in the county are spending up to 30% of their monthly income on those housing costs. The county hopes to reach at least 2,000 of those households when the program launches.
We want to make sure that their housing units are more affordable, and we can do that very easily by just doing these energy efficiency upgrades to help them save money every month on their electric bill.
Volunteers will play a crucial role in this program, acting as energy coaches who conduct in-home energy evaluations and offer advice on no and low-cost energy upgrades. Anyone interested can learn more on the Sarasota County government website.
Trial water shutdowns will continue in the city of Venice today and Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day. These trial shutdowns could drop water pressure throughout the day as valves are checked for upcoming work to be done. The affected areas are East Venice Avenue from US 41 to Pinebrook Road and the entire roadways of Cypress, Laurel, and Groveland Avenues, as well as the full list of streets that are on your screen. You can find the complete list of affected areas on our website at mysuncoast.com.
Plenty of water falling from our skies today, that's for sure. Let's get more on our weather right now with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Thanks, Scott and Jacqueline. Yeah, not the best beach days either. Although the waves have stopped rolling ashore as they had been, they're still there. And the rain came heavy earlier today. It's for the most part over. There's a few showers out there in the Gulf of Mexico. Over for the coastal residents temporarily. You can still see a few spotty showers, and we'll see some light rainfall. But that heavy rain that we saw earlier has since moved on into the central portion of our state and along the east coast. You can see that heavier rainfall now into Hardee County and also into Highlands, as well as into northeast DeSoto County, pushing off to the northeast at around 10 to 15 miles an hour, and a few very light rain showers near Longboat Key and into Lido. But really the activity out here in the Gulf of Mexico has been weakening as it's been making its way toward the coast. That's due to the stabilizing part of the atmosphere that we're in right now as a result of that heavy rain that we saw earlier. All the energy has been used up for the most part, except in the interior portions where that rain is coming down just west of Sebring. Also, Wauchula getting some heavy rainfall. Now, State Road 17 and State Road 64 is tough driving conditions there all the way down to just southeast of Arcadia this evening. That, again, is pushing away from the coastline. Some heavy rain in the interior portions of our viewing area, and there are some flood advisories, now flood warning in effect along the Myakka River at the Myakka State Park. Also, Horse Creek has some problems there. Some showers still near Punta Gorda. Northport, some clouds around, but not a lot of rainfall. I mentioned that flood warning now from Hidden River southward, southwestward, all the way through the Myakka State Park and along State Road 72 there. That flood warning, not all that great. It's the flood stage at 7 feet. That's at 7.1 right now. And as far as that steady stream of moisture, it's still around, but it is thinning out a bit. There's still some energy down to the southwest of us, so we'll keep a chance for some showers in the mix for us on Thursday. More in our forecast coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Nearly 24 suspected sexual predators are off the streets thanks to an undercover sting operation by the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. 21 men between the ages of 22 and 58 were arrested as part of that sting. This was the 5th one the Sheriff's Office has done, each of them designed to catch sexual predators online. And during yesterday's press conference, the sheriff also revealed 9 apps that parents should know about. ABC 7's Stephanie Webb joins us now for a closer look at some of those apps. Stephanie?
Thank you, Scott. Well, I know that as a parent that when I saw the list of apps that could be dangerous for kids, there were a few on those I'd never heard of. So we did some digging. Now, a few on this list, Bumble and Snapchat and Kik, are a little more popular. They're all ones that predators can use to access your child, and you may already know about. Now, some can help people find their location. But let's talk right now about a few of the ones that aren't so popular. First off, here's the app. It is Live Me. Now, this one is a live streaming video app. Users can find your child's exact location. The idea here is to earn coins, and they can use those online coins to pay for a photo of your child. Now, next up, the one is Whisper. Now, this is a biggie because it's an anonymous social app, and this becomes more dangerous. It promotes sharing secrets or whispers with strangers. You can see right where this one is going right there. It also reveals a user's location, so you can meet up later. Next, we have Ask.fm. Now, this one is well known for cyberbullying. The idea here is that you can ask anonymous questions on the app. Now, one question, of course, can lead to another, so it's not hard to see where this one is going either. Now, next, as a parent, I can honestly say that this next category of apps worries me the most. They are secret apps, and as you can see right here, they could be on your child's phone, and they're designed to look like an ordinary app. This one looks like a calculator. For example, this calculator app looks like anything that you might normally see, but when you open it, it is a place to hide secret photos, videos, even hide browser history on a phone. So there you have it. There are just a few of the apps that you should know about. I put a full description of all 9 of these apps online for you. You can find it at mysuncoast.com. Scott?
Stephanie, thank you. The Manatee County Commission has endorsed Congressman Vern Buchanan's 7-point plan to combat the prescription drug epidemic. The commission voting unanimously to adopt the resolution in support of the Opioid Emergency Response Act. Buchanan's bill would create a new program to offer incentives to use alternatives to addictive prescription opioids, as well as expand access to treatment for those in recovery and better screening to catch illegal drugs before they enter our country. Buchanan says there's $27 million coming to the state of Florida to fight the opioid crisis, and he's pushing for the Suncoast to get a big chunk of that money.
I've written a letter to the governor to make sure we get more than our share in a sense, because we have one of the worst challenging problems in the state, frankly, here in Manatee County.
Recently, a House committee passed the Centralized Opioid Guidance Act, create an opioid database for patients searching for alternatives to addictive painkillers. The bill is expected to be voted on by the full House next month.
The cost of living is so high, more millennials are now living at home than ever before. While wages are rising, so is the cost of living. ABC 7's Alan Cohn joins us now to explain what's coming up tonight on ABC 7 at 7.
Jacqueline, in New York, a set of parents took their 30-year-old son to court to evict him because he was still living at home. This may be an extreme situation, but real. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, 38% of millennials ages 18 to 34 are living at home with their parents. Forbes attributes the growing rate to student loan debt. According to Forbes, an average millennial faces $37,000 in student loan debt, forcing graduates to move back home and save money.
I think most of the jobs that most college graduates get. It's hard to financially support yourself all on your own. And coming out of college, where I had my parents helping me out in college, trying to go straight on my own was very difficult with the salary that you make as a recent college graduate.
Coming up tonight at 7, we'll explore the average salaries of recent college graduates here on the Suncoast and what costs are in store for them to live here. Back to you.
See you tonight at 7. Thank you, Alan. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a new recommendation that could lower your risk of cancer.
The Age, the American Cancer Society now says you should get tested.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
Judy here, I think hospice was a tremendous source of support for her.
Absolutely. With Jennifer and Kimberly and Liza's constant contact with us, coming in, just knowing that there was someone with knowledge there to back us up, to answer our questions, it made a world of difference.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Outback is an IIHS top safety pick for 10 years running. Lease a new Subaru Outback today for just $249 a month. Or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
About every 3 minutes in America, someone is diagnosed with a blood cancer. Light the Night brings together survivors and supporters to bring light to the darkness of cancer and to help fund life-saving research. Our goal is a world without blood cancers, and we're lighting the path to cures. The discoveries made in blood cancer research have led to breakthrough treatments for many cancers and other serious diseases. Help defeat the darkness of cancer. Join Light the Night today.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first.
They stand ready to respond to any crisis.
I will never accept defeat.
They serve in their communities as citizens and as soldiers.
I will never quit.
They train part-time to be ready to serve at all times.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
Our waterfront is one of the Suncoast's most valuable resources. I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, we'll celebrate World Ocean Day with Mote Marine as they bring awareness to the ongoing issue of plastics pollution. Art Center Manatee previews their kids' art camp with a lesson in mosaic art. Then beat the heat and rain with a Suncoast mom's list of books for toddlers. And Crop Juice joins us in the kitchen.
Tomorrow at 4 on Suncoast View.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
If you're in your mid-40s and haven't had your colon checked, it might be time. ABC 7's Stephanie Ramos joins us with some alarming new guidelines.
Colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths behind lung cancer. The current guidelines recommend that those at average risk for colon cancer have their first colonoscopy at the age of 50. That has worked well, with the risk of colon cancer in those over 65 now down by 1/3. The unexpected problem? Younger adults. From 1994 to 2014, the rate of new colon and rectal cancer increased by 51% in those under 55. Using a statistic-based model, researchers have determined the new ideal time to begin screening. It's a time that could add the most overall life years and use all available screening tests: colonoscopy, stool testing, and CT colonography. The models show that starting colonoscopies earlier at the age of 45 increased life years by 6.2% compared to beginning at 50 as we do now. The test should still be repeated every 10 years unless otherwise medically indicated. There were no other changes made to other screening tests. This new guideline could be as effective against colon cancer for the young as it was for those who are older. So if you're in your mid-40s, don't be alarmed if this is mentioned at your next doctor's visit. And if it isn't, bring it up yourself. With this Medical Minute, I'm Stephanie Ramos, ABC News.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Lakewood Ranch webcam showing some rainfall around earlier today. Late morning, early morning showers were around as well. But now skies are starting to break up a little bit. We're starting to see some blue skies, but mostly cloudy skies there right now. And the heavy rainfall that had been around associated with this energy, you see it kind of working its way through the Suncoast this morning and then shifting off to the north and east. This is the visible satellite imagery, gives you a little bit better perspective. You can see not nearly as intensive clouds out there in the Gulf of Mexico at this time. And that's the trend. Less activity for us again tonight. We'll see a few showers over the next couple of hours. But the trend has been for the rain to be lessening up in terms of intensity near the coast, although there's still a few showers out there. As I mentioned, the heaviest rain by far in the interior counties in Hardy and Highlands, as well as into DeSoto counties right now. And not much rain in South Sarasota County. Englewood, you're looking pretty good right now. Venice as well as Northport. We have some clouds around and a few spotty showers still out there in the Gulf, but not a lot to write home about. Some bigger storms, though, into Highlands County right now. That's near Sebring. Well, high pressure, you can see the winds rotating in this clockwise fashion, the clouds kind of following that wind. And we're going to see this south wind continuing. That will still bring some moisture our way. They'll be in place tomorrow. We'll still see some scattered storms tomorrow, but not nearly the coverage we saw today, as the energy just isn't there anymore. And on top of that, you start to see some of this drier air working its way around right on into the eastern portion of the Gulf of Mexico. So that's also a fairly good sign. But we do have this trough of low pressure that's still here in the East Gulf, and that will aid in developing a few thunderstorms tomorrow and a few showers around as well. The rainfall forecast from this particular model not showing much going on Thursday, but we'll still give it about a 40% chance for a few scattered storms. Right now we have some high clouds and 80. Winds are out of the south at 11, the pressure 29.97 inches. The high today, because of the clouds, much cooler than average. 80, 88 is our normal high, 97 the record. And as far as the rainfall, we got over an inch at the Sarasota Bradian Airport. Look at the monthly total now, nearing 7 inches, where our average is right around 2. And it looks as though we'll go down as one of the top 10 wettest months of May ever here. It already is in Venice, as well as in the Northport and Punta Gorda, the number one top month as far as May goes, all-time rainfall amounts there. They're on 10 inches or more in some areas down South Sarasota County. Our forecast tomorrow, a few morning showers are possible, just a few. There'll be a little bit more sunshine tomorrow too. And then look for high temperatures to respond to that sunshine, mid-80s for highs. And then we'll see again a chance for scattered showers and storms in the afternoon. I think most of that activity will be inland during the late afternoon hours. Scattered storms are possible. For boaters tomorrow to start things off, south to southwest winds at 10 knots, and seas will be running right around 1 to 2 feet. The extended forecast then, 40% chance for scattered storms Thursday, 50% chance on Friday. Those will be hit or miss variety, and then we'll see a nice weekend ahead with some sunshine, 20% chance for showers and storms scattered about, and high temperatures will be into the mid-80s to upper 80s at times, inland areas especially mid-80s near the beaches, and it looks as though that's fairly close to seasonal averages for this time of year. By Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, we'll see just a few showers and storms around. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Time now to check your first alert traffic for the drive home in Manatee County. The northbound lanes of I-75 are slow going right now between State Road 70 and State Road 64. Scott?
Thanks, Jacqueline. Walmart is offering its employees a new perk, affordable access to a college degree. America's largest private employer hopes this new benefit will help it recruit and keep higher quality entry-level employees. It will cost $1 a day. Employees will be able to obtain a bachelor's degree in business or supply chain management from the University of Florida, Brandman University, and Bellevue University. Plans are also in the works to expand to other degrees as well.
Florida's biggest casino is getting even bigger. The Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Tampa is starting a nearly $700 million expansion. Once renovated, the casino will offer one of the largest varieties of slot machines in the nation with 200,000 square feet of entertainment and gaming. The expansion also includes a new 15-story hotel tower with 564 more rooms, 3 new swimming pools, a spa and salon, 6 more retail shops, and an additional 700 parking spaces. The project is expected to be completed in mid-2019. It's a lot to finish between now and then.
Sounds like Vegas.
It does.
Yeah. Entertainment news is next.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Get to Sunset Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Sarasota for big savings on new Ram trucks. The Ram 1500 has been named a Consumer Guide Best Buy for 6 years in a row. And right now, get the all-new redesigned 2018 Ram Quad Cab for as little as $23,999. Or save big and get up to $12,400 off a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat in Sarasota.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
Many websites selling medication may look professional and legitimate, but the vast majority of sites selling prescription drugs are doing so illegally. Criminals use websites to sell counterfeit medications that may contain life-threatening toxins. Dot Pharmacy is a website verification program that helps you identify safe and trustworthy online pharmacies. Purchasing medicine online can be safe and easy. Just look for pharmacy to the right of the dot in website addresses.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
Soldiers in the Army National Guard live up to a set of time-honored principles.
I will always place the mission first. I will never accept defeat. I will never quit. I will never leave a fallen comrade.
Learn more at nationalguard.com.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Now to the latest on the swift backlash from executives at ABC's parent company, Disney, canceling their hit show Roseanne after the actress made racist comments on Twitter.
Several of Roseanne's co-stars now weighing in, expressing their disappointment and disgust. ABC's Maggie Rulli shows us how they're reacting.
With one single tweet, Roseanne Barr has effectively been banished from Hollywood, and she's taking down one of the highest-rated shows on TV with her. Overnight, she seems to blame her racist tweet on the sleeping drug Ambien. The outrage began after the actress tweeted this: Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes had a baby equals VJ, referring to Valerie Jarrett, President Obama's longtime advisor. Jarrett responded on MSNBC.
I think we have to turn it into a teaching moment. I'm fine.
Barr later deleted the tweet and apologized, saying in part, "My joke was in bad taste." Within hours, ABC pulled the plug on their blockbuster show. Bob Iger, the CEO and chairman of ABC's parent company Disney, saying there was only one thing to do here, the right thing. But today, President Trump is firing back at Iger directly, calling out the CEO for contacting Jarrett about Roseanne's comments, but saying, quote, "Gee, he never called President Donald J. Trump to apologize for the horrible statements made and said about me on ABC."
What has happened to you?
Roseanne has pushed boundaries from the beginning, and its message seemed to resonate with Democrats and Republicans alike, with more than 27 million people watching the debut.
What's up, deplorable?
Overnight, Roseanne retweeted a slew of comments like these. Just imagine if any leftist celeb got this treatment. And in response to the comment, I personally thought Valerie Jarrett was Hispanic, Roseanne replied, I thought she was Saudi. Many in the Roseanne cast have come out calling her remarks abhorrent. And in addition to ABC, Hulu and Viacom are both pulling old episodes of her show. Today, we also heard from Ambien, who said racism is not a side effect of their drug. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
Harvey Weinstein will not testify before a New York grand jury. Weinstein is accused of rape and other sex crimes. His spokesperson issuing a statement today saying there was not enough time to prepare Weinstein to testify. Weinstein turned himself in on Friday and had to decide by today whether he would testify or not. Weinstein's request for more time was denied.
Kim Kardashian West is in Washington today. A person familiar with the plans says she is set to discuss prison reform with senior advisor Jared Kushner. The reality star is advocating for a pardon for a drug offender named Alice Marie Johnson. Johnson is a great-grandmother serving a life sentence without parole for a first-time drug offense. Now it's not clear if Kardashian West will meet up with President Trump.
The Mel Brooks movie The Producer is making a return to the big screen. In honor of its 50th anniversary, the original comedy is set to play in more than 700 U.S. theaters. You can catch the movie in updated 4K resolution Sunday, June 3rd and Wednesday, June 6th. It'll be playing at the Royal Palm in Bradenton and at the Hollywood Stadium 11 in Sarasota. Check with those individual theaters for show times.
Well, stay with us. We'll be right back with more news and weather after the break.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
I'll be right back. Hi! You think you're probably sober?
Yeah.
But you're thinking about taking the back roads home, just in case. If you're probably sober, then why would you do that? Good choice.
Probably okay isn't okay. If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
That's a full glass of wine. I'll be chatting you later.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
Download the all-new ABC7 First Alert Weather app now.